Hi there. I'm going to make some Italian stuffed artichokes, and I know there's probably a lot of different ways of making them, but this is a simple way. And I thought that I would just do one and show you how I do them. I'm going to do four actually today, and I'll go through the process. First, what I do is take the stem, try to make it fairly flat. Okay, take the stem off because we're going to use the stem. We're going to use the stem, and those little leaves we can get rid of. And then take this side with the sharp knife and get rid of. These are kind of sharp. They're sharp little tips on the leaf that you don't really want to have on there. Just because when you're eating them, you hold the leaf, and you don't need that. Okay. So then, I just use a knife, a scissor, but you know, you can use a kitchen scissor, whatever, these are good. And then you just clip off the tips of all the leaves, right? Because they're sharp, they're a little sharp, and it doesn't make it that nice to eat when you're holding them, right? So you clip them all. It's a beautiful plant. All the leaves that you didn't get with the knife, you used a scissor. Now the old Italians, and I don't know who does what, but I know that they want to use everything, and the stem really has a lot of good artichoke in it. Okay, so what I do is, I guess you could take a peeler, but I don't worry about getting I just take a knife and I cut away the skin of the stem, okay, because there's a lot of good artichoke meat here, not to throw it out, it's going to be used in the stuffing. So we're going to stuff the artichoke, and part of what we're going to stuff it with is artichoke itself, from the stem, and I'll show you what we do with that. Again, you can get like a, potato peeler probably, and it's probably save a lot that way. But I'm not interested in saving all that much. I mean, as long as I get most of it. Okay, so I'm going to discard that, and then cut both ends off just to make it nice. See, so now you have this beautiful stem. Then I'm going to dice it up because it's going to become part of the stuffing. And if you're making Italian artichokes, it's a good idea to have a little bit of Italian espresso coffee along the way. It just makes the experience all that much better. So now we're going to make the stuffing, okay? I'm probably going to make extra. No, I better not, because this is just one stem for the one artichoke. So I'll make about the amount of stuffing for one artichoke, okay? And when I make Italian food, I don't make that many dishes, but when I do, I try to keep it simple, okay? So you have Italian breadcrumbs, all right? And to me, there's enough seasoning in the breadcrumbs, really, that I don't need to add a lot of stuff. You could add all kinds of, you could put, just the breadcrumbs that have, that are not Italian, just the regular breadcrumbs if you want, and put all your ingredients if you like. Okay, I like usually using garlic, real garlic, but in this case, for an artichoke, I'll go ahead and use the garlic powder this time. Okay, just to keep it easy. The Italian breadcrumbs have plenty of salt in them. There's quite a bit of sodium, so I'm not going to add salt, but I'll add a little pepper. I like a little heat. Okay. So we have the from the stem, the artichoke, pepper, and Italian breadcrumbs. And then I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese. So mix it up like that. And what I normally do, what I normally do is, and I cheat. I know cooks should never do this, but I'll take some water. I'll put some water in the artichoke and heat it for a minute in the microwave just to get some of the, just to reduce the cooking time of steaming it, because it takes a while to steam these things. But for the sake of, you know, more appropriate type of cooking where you don't use a microwave, because I know people are against it and everything, then I'll just go ahead and just not use the microwave today. So then you take the artichoke and you kind of just pull the leaves away, because you got to stuff them, you know. It really doesn't take that long to make these. So I'm pulling the leaves away so that I can stuff them. You don't have to stuff in the very center, but I would stuff everything else. Okay, and I just do it like this. And then we're going to steam it, okay? So then you take your stuffing and you just stuff the leaves, you know. Just make sure a little bit gets on each leaf. And, you know, I try to be pretty specific, because I don't like getting a leaf that has no stuffing. And I go almost to the center. These center ones get real soft, but I stop about here where the green starts to turn yellow. I don't stuff the ones in the very center. So you stuff them. Okay, so now the artichoke is stuffed. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to put it in to be steamed. And since I'm going to do 4 of them, you don't need a big pan like this if you're just going to do 2, but I'm using the big pan and I'm going to stick 4 in here. I just bought one of these things, a steamer thing. Okay, and the idea is you put these in, okay, and then obviously you put water in there to steam. But the last step, and I was going to try to do it in the pan, but the pan's too deep, is you drizzle olive oil on all the leaves, right? You have to be kind of gentle. I used a big bottle here, but you know, you can use something that'll do it more easily. And then you put water in the pan and you're going to steam it, okay? And you'll steam it until you can take a fork, and what I do anyway is I stick a fork all the way to the center, to the bottom of the heart. And when that's not soft, but it's not too firm, you know, it's just barely, it's still firm a little bit, but not soft, then they're done. It takes forever, really, to cook the damn things this way, because that's why I use the microwave, to just break them up a little bit and get them a little cooked. But it might take, like, I don't know, 30 minutes or something. So that's it pretty much.